Kevin's log, Ourdate, 12/26/2025. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. We did pretty well, I guess. Dawn had to improvise a little bit because she was planning on going to the store before Christmas. And she had to work. She got off at 8 and everything was closed. So she made up a really good beef stew. And that was Christmas dinner. And it was delicious. And I really appreciate it. But as you can see, I've got very little wood left here. I got all the rest of the stuff out of the weeds, so I can continue. I don't have to stop. And I worked on it a little bit yesterday, but I worked on it today as well. So it's coming along pretty nicely. And we had a visitor today, and I did my best to get a video of it, and I could not get it. But apparently we have a bald eagle in the area, which is pretty damn cool. Jay told me he saw it down at his place a few weeks ago, a month ago, something like that, a while ago. And hadn't seen it or anything, but Don got my attention today and said, "Hey, what is that?" And I'm like, "A bird." She said, "That's an eagle." I said, "Holy crap, that's a bald eagle." And was unable to get it on film or on, whatever. That goes to show how old I am. On video. So, damn it. And another thing we have planned. A friend of mine's coming down the day after my birthday, New Year's Day. And he's wanting to have a bonfire. I haven't had a bonfire, and a good one, for many, many years. So I thought all this stuff that I keep saying I'm going to use that really needs to be burnt, we're going to pile out here and burn it. Of course, we'll have to go over it with a magnet later to get all the nails out of it, but we're also going to cut down that bush, which you can't really see very well because my camera sucks. Let me try to get it over here. I think we're going to take that down. It never really produces anything. We thought it was blackberries. It's not blackberries. It's some sort of wild rose bush that doesn't really do anything except tear me up when I'm mowing. So we're going to eliminate that and then put the greenhouse there. We might put a greenhouse there. We'll just have to see how it goes, but that's the plan. So I'm going to try to cut all that down, get it over here in a pile. And a lot of this stuff over here, like this old crappy OSB, and a lot of these 2x4s are pre-burnt because they were in a fire. Possibly these little A-frame things. Not that pile of pallets, I don't think. But I've got pallets like this one over here that are just about rotted through. And I got quite a few of those. like that one. I'm not doing anything with that one. I'm going to toss it on the pile. We should have a pretty good pile over there. And it'll get this mess cleaned up. So that'll be awesome. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my poles. I need to keep them separate so I don't get mixed up, so I'll be able to use them later. Because this will I'll probably put it up as a canopy over the weekend. But that might end up being the greenhouse. Or I've still got enough of that one to do a maybe an 8x8, 8x10, something like that. So and I'm going to try and get all this stuff. I know I'm not going to be able to do it, but I'm going to work on getting all this stuff cut down, as well as all that stuff over there. I got something running around over there. What was I saying? Squirrel! Yeah, want to get this table cleared off. We'll either use it or move it. I don't know. For the bonfire. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Super heavy duty table though. I like it. And who knows after that. But anyway, that's the plans for New Year's. So, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to do my annual haircut this year or not. Definitely going to trim the beard up, and I might get a haircut. I'm not going to probably shave it all off because it's getting mighty thin up there, and it takes forever to grow back. So, yeah, I don't want to deal with that for 6 months. So, everybody's always told me it was a stupid time to cut my hair anyway, so I don't know. Maybe they were right. I don't know. Anyway, I'm fairly happy with this. I think I've said this before, but there's a possibility I'm going to power wash it and then Thompson's water seal it. There's also a much better possibility that I'm not going to do a damn thing with it. So, there's that. Although I am going to fill that bucket up with water when we have the fire over there. And I'll bring my battery out there and the pump and hook it all up. And that way we can make sure the fire doesn't get away from us. Now I need to clean stuff up and go in because I'm tired of it. It takes, it's, doesn't take long to put it up, but man, it takes forever to cut it up. Bumbling Fool, signing off.